So before we get started, just real quick, what are you expecting to be able to take away? This is our new broker orientation. So anything that you are desiring to walk away from this call with tonight, we'll make sure we cover that. And already I heard clarity. Someone wanted to get more clarity. Someone was coming because they just want to eat up everything we putting down on the table because we are leaving nobody behind. Anything else? And we do obviously have an agenda. We're going to get started, but just wanted to make sure that we knew what you were coming to the table with an expectation of tonight. Okay. All right, so we're going to go ahead and officially get started. I first want to welcome every single one of you to Freedom Path. You made an incredible decision as a business owner to add business funding services, business building services, as well as personal services to your portfolio, that you're able to go out there in the marketplace and be the solution for millions of families who are wanting to have financial freedom, but they just don't have the resources. They don't have a pathway there. They don't have the network of like-minded individuals that could carry them there. And so you've all made a great decision to partner. We want to say congratulations for you being here tonight in our new orientation training. So we're not complete strangers. I just want to introduce myself. My name is Dr. Michelle Kofer. I am one of the leaders here with this platform. You will find that there is a huge number of leaders here who have a heart to serve, who are very knowledgeable about ways to create, build, and sustain wealth, who come from a number of backgrounds. And I am one of them. I've been in the financial services industry now for 8 years, coming April. I've been, on the side of being a student, but also being a teacher. I'm certified as a credit coach. I have been since 2018. I started, in the credit industry in 2017, got certified in 18, where I also got into taxes, started my own tax service bureau, and expanded and grew, became a tax educator, and now tax strategist. I've also, along with my husband, started a business where we actually offered and built business credit for individuals at high ticket. And so knowledgeable around that. God has blessed us to be able to build our business credit and leverage it for stuff. And I'm a novice investor, not as seasoned as you are probably, Keisha, but learn how to make money and make money grow over time. And so you'll just find that there is a barrage of leaders here who are committed to see you grow. And we know that there are so many powerhouse individuals coming into the company from various walks of life. And so we want you to feel welcome here. This is not a place where, or a company where, it's like, well, the people that's there get to serve and do everything. We welcome you to bring your talents, your skills, your intellect. We will have boards developed here, which will allow you, eventually to serve in the capacity of serving the entire team, even outside of your team. We try to create a culture here at Freedom Path, of oneness, of family, of fun, of unity and collaboration. So we certainly want to welcome every single person here. You obviously partner with the person that you did, and they got you to this line. So we're just elated to have all of you on. Okay. And so enough about the formalities. You are coming into this platform as a business owner, and some of you may have experience and some of you may not, but I want you to know that you can absolutely do this. You have the support. You can ask questions, not just of the person that enrolled you, but you have, a private community. I'm going to show you. Feel free to ask questions there. We have a Facebook community. Feel free to ask questions there. And even, as we start doing live events, you'll find that the leaders are very inviting, and nobody, is gatekeeping and all of that. And so that's what's going to be one of the reasons that you're able to succeed. The other reason you're going to be able to succeed in this platform of Freedom Path is that you realize that it's a business. So I want to talk real quick about, the fact that this is not a side gig. It's not a side hustle. Don't take that 129 or whatever you invested to get started. Don't take that lightly. Don't be like, oh, I ain't got nobody signed up, man. It was just $129. I can promise you your $129 seed can become 1.29 million in this industry. Why? Because financial services is the #1 way to build wealth in America. I'm telling you right now that we're looking at an economy where where there's a growing number of entrepreneurs joining the marketplace every day. Last year, 2023, was the height in our history of the entire country of America, with almost 5.6 new businesses starting, and we're talking about literally being able to just go out here and capitalize. An article came out yesterday. I'm going to share this as we get started. I'm gonna actually mention the date because somebody may be watching this in the future, but on November the 14th, 2024, an article came out, and it said record levels of capital through SBA. So under the current administration in our country, guys, SBA have rendered out a historic $56 billion in capital to small businesses. Y'all hear me? In the form of loans, investment, surety bonds, and all of those things that went to small businesses. So what does that mean for us in Freedom Path? It means there is a huge opportunity for us to leverage what's happening in the economy to serve communities and be able to also participate in this wealth transfer. So we don't want anybody to miss what's going down right now. And so if you get started and you just plug in, you stay coachable, you participate in the trainings, and we know you can't get on everything because everybody got lives to live. If you stay coachable, we can ensure you that you will have success. And so don't quit before you start. Get you a notebook out. I want to make sure that you realize the importance of this call and any training call. You want to make sure you have a notebook. You want to get a 3-ring binder. That binder is going to be kind of like your little HR folder. If you was in corporate, they come slam that big folder in front of you, like, we're going to cover this over the next 5 days. And you sit there all day. Well, we're not going to teach you everything all at once. This is where you actually learn and earn. Put that in the chat. You get to learn and earn at the same time. Okay. So as you go along, there are going to be things that you want to make sure you write in your notebook. There are going to be things that you want to put in your 3-ring binder, like the compensation plan. I'm going to go over some stuff in the back office so you can get familiar with that. All right. But you also want to get a calendar. I was onboarding a young lady earlier because she couldn't make this call. And she already said, like, Dr. Cofer, I went and got on my calendar after Saturday, you told me, and I got the one with the time slots. And so you want to be able to balance your business along with ministry, along with work, along with family, and all the other things. The best way to do that is to stay organized. A calendar that has time blocks allows you to go ahead and mark, well, I got Bible study on this day. I work on this day. This time the kids got cheerleading. Mark all of the times off of your calendar when you know you can't do business and because you're doing something else. And what you're going to find is open spots. When you find those open spots, you want to commit over the next 90 days to give as much of your time to those open spots, doing what we call IPA, write it in your notes, income producing activity. Okay. We want to do what's going to bring income into our business, because our goal, your mentor's goal, is to be able to help you get a return on your investment. Okay. Some of you, invested only as a partner, 129. Some of you came in. Give me a second. Let's see. I got you. Let me set the parameters so it mutes on entry. 1 second. Some of you came in and you bought all the bundles and all of that. So whatever level you came in at is fine. You can always upgrade. Okay. Let's mute on entry. Let's see. 1 second. There we go. Yep, you can always upgrade your package if you decide to. If you don't need credit, all of that, good. You just stay a broker. But either way, take this serious. All right. So tonight I'm going to go through our onboarding. I've already kind of asked about some of the things you're expecting. So since one of the things that came up was, really understanding what we have in our hands, I'm going to actually go to our website. All right. So if you have a second device, you can bring that up. Your back office is what we're going to call it. It's freedompath.com. So your back office, sometimes we'll call your bank account, because this is where all the information about your business is going to be housed, right? And to answer the question about, what are we really offering here, I want to refer you to your landing page, www.freedompath.com/whatever your back extension is. So like, as you see, mine says Cofer Financial Group. Okay. So whatever your backslash is, this is your landing page. You can come here and, peruse through this information and read a little bit more about who we are, how this company is changing the financial landscape, what they're doing to do this. All right. You can read some of our reviews. So, this company is A+ rated and accredited. They are rated highly on Google and also on Trustpilot, right? So you can read about some of this here. You know, a customer is able to go to your landing page and see what we're all about. However, as you are starting out in your new business, you don't want to just send your links everywhere. You want to invite people to come to a live call, hear what we got going on, watch a replay video, or you know, get on a line with your mentor and have a conversation. So people buy with emotion and back it with logic. So you want to give them something to, you know, pull the heart muscle, if you will. Reading a website ain't gonna do that for most people. Okay, I don't know if it did it for y'all, but reading a website won't do it. So give them something where, you know, they're actually being exposed to information. All right. So once you're here, guys, you're going to log in. So from your broker login, if you also have the membership, which the membership I'm going to refer to as Freedom Wealth, and we're going to break that down a little bit later. But if you have the membership, which is Freedom Wealth, the AI credit repair, the will, trust, credit monitoring, identity theft, the barrage of travel and savings, and all of the things that come inside that package, the 66 financial tools and all of that, if you just have a person that just has the membership, they go there. And if you are a broker that has both, you can go log into either one. Okay, so I'm going to log into the broker login. And once you log in here, you're going to use your email address and your password to sign in. Okay, let me sign in. I'll keep all my stuff encrypted. And you can put questions in the chat and I will take questions at the end. Okay. All right. So this is the back office, AKA your bank account. All right. So when you first log in, what you're going to see here is our announcements bulletin. You want to be well trained. Even though you don't have to know a whole lot to make a whole lot of money here, you don't have to be a loan expert. You know, literally you come into this platform, guys, and you're able to, you know, grow if you get around the information and soak up the knowledge. Honestly, you don't have to be a master in business funding. You just have to learn how to attract people to what we're doing, right? You have to learn to connect with them. You have to learn to let them explore and let them pick. Don't push anything down anybody's throat. We don't want this to feel salesy at all, okay? And then you invite them to sign up with you, and then you track with them. You follow with them. That's called ACE IT. Put that in your notes, ACEIT. That's our sales platform formula for success. It's 5 pieces, ACEIT. You're going to attract people. We're going to help you with the marketing to do that, okay? You're going to connect with them. You're timid. Maybe you don't know how to talk to people. Some of us know how to talk real good, okay? So you know how to connect with people. Then you let them come see what we do so they explore the information. Oh, I like this. Oh, I like this. Oh, I like that. You let them explore it. So now that they explored it, the next thing is, okay, well, let me invite you to sign up. Let's be business partners, okay? And once they come on as business partners, you make sure that they get started right. You make sure that you're there to answer their questions and get them in front of the information. So that's ACEIT, ACEIT, okay? So announcements are here. There's a community that we have outside of Facebook. So we know Facebook cuts up. Mark Zuckerberg owns it. We don't. So we don't want to ever lose our leads. We don't ever want to lose our contacts. So the company has built out a platform where we have our own community. You can add like-minded individuals here, whether they sign up or not. There's a lounge for them, and we're not going to train on that tonight. There's a training we just did. You can watch the replay. There's a lounge for customers where people, you know, that actually do join, and then there's a place for brokers. So there's 3 areas: people who are just checking us out and dating us, people who actually married us, and then those of us that became family. And so that lounge we're building out, you want to make sure that you get signed up for that. And then this section right here is the leaderboard. This is going to show you, you know, top broker enrollers in the company, top member enrollers, recent promotion, rising stars. So you want to see your face up here. And if you don't see your face up there right away, it's okay. Keep pressing, keep building, keep growing, keep setting goals. And you go out there and you start learning. And then guess what? You're going to learn so much that you begin to earn even more. All right. So you'll see that here. You'll see, you know, it changes depending on, you know, a 30-day rolling cycle. So this is calibrating, you know, the numbers as we go. All right. And then also beneath here, you have a reports section. Your business has, your back office has a business strategy. Every business owner wants to be able to track their business. This is not a side hustle. This is not a side gig. It's a real business. It's willable. You can leave it to your estate. You can sell it later on. This is a real business. And so for $129, you know, nobody could do that but God. Because I mean, who on here, raise your virtual hand. Let me see who out here. You've ever had another business outside of this? Keisha, Holloway, you've ever had another business outside of this? Well, typically, hey, Dr. Rocks, typically you come in investing a whole lot of money, more than 129. Okay. Even when I started my first t-shirt business, I gave my entire tax return that year, every dime I had to start a t-shirt business that went in flames about 6 months later in the year. So 129, guys, could be an easy way for us if we don't have an abundance mindset, if we don't have a growth mindset. Write that in your notes. I need to have a growth mindset. $129 to a person without a growth mindset would be like, man, this ain't gonna work. Honey, I ain't got no results yet on my credit. Oh, ain't nobody signing up. Oh, they ain't taking my calls. If you don't have a growth mindset, you could just literally say that's just $129 and walk away from it. Do not. I tell you right now, do not judge how well your business is performing until you've given this 100% of your best effort for 6 months straight. Okay. After you've done that, after 6 months of giving it your all, you be like, this ain't working, then we can believe you. But don't be in and out. Don't treat it casual, y'all. This is real. So we make sure as a business, you know how to track it. Who are the top brokers? We have the ability to have, commissions from loans that are done by people within our brokerage, because you are a broker, but you have a brokerage firm. And within your firm, you can set up other brokers across the country. Let me give you an example. Let me see who's on the Zoom right quick. So let me give you an example. Let me stop my screen. So I have a brokerage. All right. And in my brokerage is Dr. Tangela. Dr. Tangela has a brokerage, and in her brokerage is Chelsea. Okay. I have a it's Denise. Denise is on here. Denise is a part of her brokerage, and Denise is actually a broker in real estate in real life. So Dr. Tina, I have a brokerage, Michelle Kofer. My business is Kofer Legacy. This is just my old name up here. I have a business, Kofer Legacy Group. In my business as a broker is Houchins Financial Group. And Houchins Financial Group is Brandy Farr. Brandy Farr has a business, right? So you begin to see that you really are operating a model where now if somebody goes out and their brokerage makes money, because you are a brokerage, you will too. If they sell loans, you're able to track that. They get clients funded, guys. You might not even know who that person was. You're able to benefit from that because we have such a lucrative compensation plan. So you'll see that there. These reports won't mean a whole lot if you haven't enrolled anybody yet. Over to the right, you'll be able to see, top loans that just come out. And I'm not sure how frequently they update that, because I know we've only been here a couple of weeks, and the ones that we have had funded, 3 of them already, 4 of them already, and 3 in underwriting, they're not over here yet. So I'm not sure how they update that. You're able to see your projected commissions. So it's a business, so it's going to pay you. And you're able to, guys, over here on the left, see your dashboard, which is what we're looking at right now. But you're also able to see when are calls that I can plug into. So it's very organized. And so you're saying, okay, I got my little calendar. I'm busy. I can't plug into everything. Let me just look and see what fits my schedule. We know we can't be everywhere all the time, right? And so because of that, go through and look at what days you have opening and plug in, right? Opportunity overviews, those are calls where we're exposing what we do as business owners. So you can invite anybody that you want to be a potential broker, anybody you want to see the information. Freedom Path takes the assumption that everybody wants to be a broker. Okay. They take that assumption. And if somebody doesn't, they say, well, I just want to fix my credit. Or if they say, well, I just want to get the academy. Okay. You can offer that. But if you come to the opportunity, which you should come with guests, invite people, we can help you with, how to invite. But also it gives you the ability to learn more about how to articulate what you offer. We have trainings available, guys, by top leaders twice a week on Mondays in the evening at 8 and on Saturdays at 12 noon, because we know everybody can't go to each training. So we give you as entrepreneurs an option here. I would definitely make sure I'm attending at least one training a week. Okay. But Saturday trainings, you'll always be learning about you know, how to build the business. Is going to be strategies, mindset, product education, how to market, how to create systems. It's always going to be something that's centered around that ACID framework, how to attract people, how to get them signed up, how to work with them. So you always going to be learning. You might learn about the products. You just never know. On Sundays, we offer free workshops to people who want to be homeowners. Even if you're in the business, you're not a homeowner yet, come on a Sunday workshop. You know somebody in your church, in your community, they're not a homeowner yet, come to a Sunday workshop. We are right now doing a Home for the Holiday series. Dr. Tangela is teaching this Sunday. We have accountability calls many evenings at 7. So you'll be able to jump on a call. If you're say, you know, I'm that person that I know I'm all over the place, and if you don't hold my hand, I ain't gonna do no work. Well, the accountability call is full of just people who are saying, I'm gonna give my business 1 hour of committed, dedicated time, and you have somebody, a leader, overseeing that time. So basically it's like a work hub. You come together and you work and you feel accomplished because you actually get some business growth. So just want to take a look at this. You know, tons of things happening. Just plug in, read about it. Every Wednesday we do free a wealth workshop. Okay, so even on Wednesdays you're able to come in to that community I talked about earlier, 70 Freedom Path, and you're able to participate, as well as anybody you put in that group, in a free 52-week wealth workshop. This is worth thousands of dollars, and we have wealth educators to come in. It's a 30-minute class that teach on money management, investing, budgeting, saving, growing money, business ownership, it's credit, all kinds of stuff. So this is a free value add, not only to you as a partner, but even to the people who are thinking about dating you. Somebody say real wealth in the chat, because I've never seen a platform that gives this much value out for free. Okay, so that's under the events tab. Commissions will be obviously how you get paid. You want to go in and set up your Pay Quicker account. We get paid not in a traditional direct deposit. You know, again, this is a fintech company, so they don't do a lot of things that tradition does, right? So in here, your Pay Quicker, you set it up. You can either keep a digital card, you can have a card mailed to you, and you can have your funds transferred into your bank account. Today is our first day getting paid. And so what we found out is a $2 fee if you move your money to your bank account, but no worries. We business owners, we can write that off. Okay, just FYI. And so your commissions will be there. You'll be able to see by week. It'll track by week. You know, once you make your first commission, it'll always show like the week numbers that we're in. You can track your money. Reports, you know, again, don't really have anything back there to see, but as you begin to populate business, you click the green button in the top right corner, and you're going to see all the different reports. You know, we have the ability to see when our customers are declined. You're a business owner. Somebody in decline. Hey, Johnny, just wanted to follow up with you. I know you were talking about, you know, scaling your business, but you might need to update your card on file. Hey, Johnny, I was just noticed, you know, I know you said you was working on your credit because your family's going to get a house by spring break. Did you need to update your card on file? So those are just ways to keep you, keep visibility in your business. Marketing. I'm gonna slow down right here. So as a business owner, sometimes people say, well, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to post. So we have a marketing hub that has like sample flyers already done for you, English and Spanish. So you can go back here and find the ones you like. You like them, you save them to your phone, and you can use them to market, right? But you say, I don't like green. That's not my brand color, right? My brand color is purple and white, blue and yellow, whatever. Well, whatever's on these flyers is legally approved to say. You can get your own flyers made. In fact, you can co-brand. So the company does not care that you're not pushing Freedom Path down people's throat in the marketplace. You can if you want to, but you don't have to. I am the brand. Put that in the chat. I am the brand. People are doing business with me because they know, like, and trust me. So I'm the brand. So you are the brand. You could be offering business credit through Timbuktu, and that your clients don't ever have to know that. Your constituents never have to know that if you are the brand. So learn to brand yourself. We got a branding expert on the call. Dr. Tina Houchins is actually an author in that space. So we have leaders here who will teach you and give you their intellectual property. Just because you're here, you get to learn from these thought leaders and industry giants. But nonetheless, that's there. And the marketing flyer has a section for the business op And under there, there's a section that you can get on products and services. So somebody was saying, I want to really learn a little bit more about what we offer. Well, we are a holistic financial service company. We provide services to consumers and businesses. On the consumer side, we help people who are not yet mortgage ready improve their credit so they can qualify for a house. We help people who are not yet bankable because they can't start getting business lines of credit because their personal credit is too low. So we offer an AI technology that's patented and designed by this company for this company that doesn't white label, that doesn't broker outside. They create their own platform that challenges negative things on people's credit. And as a broker, you can offer that as a service and get paid for it. Clients pay $189. They pay $99 a month, and the company pays you 40% of everything you ever intake. Okay. So I think that's about $167 or something like that. And then $27 a month. All right. You also offer business services. So a person who is looking to scale their business, you have the ability to send them a free scan. It can assess the overall health of their business. Maybe they're starting out, maybe they've been in business, but they've been operating like a side hustle. Well, it shows them what they need to do to organize to become bankable, to be able to get access to over 160 plus lenders, bank money, big bank like BB&T, Fifth Third, to be able to access private money, hard money lenders, to be able to get money from trust funds and things of that, SBA. We have a barrage of banking partners here. So in order to get there, though, the business has to be organized and structured. So you offer a service, a business credit academy that you can sell in the marketplace. It's only $349. And I say only, and I want you to understand, as a new broker, don't be afraid to say that price. If you're afraid to talk about money, money will not attract to you. Put some dollar signs in the chat. All right. If you're afraid to talk about money, money will not attract to you. Money answers for all things. So it ain't money that's evil. It's loving it too much and making it your God that's evil. So it's okay to say it's only $349. That's nothing, y'all. People are out here paying $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 for business academies and can't get past tier 1. This is $349. And when they're done, they are eligible for $50,000 in aggregate funding. What does that mean? It means this company is going to guarantee them that we're going to make sure that your business can get at least $50 of funding sources. It might not be from one source. We want to make sure you can get funded. And if you don't, guess what? Don't pay us no more. Don't pay us. And what you already paid, when you go to close on your loans and there's closing costs tied to your loan, guess what? Everything you paid goes to the closing costs. Y'all can drop some fire symbols for that. That's basically saying you got it for free. You got it for free. So you invest $349 in yourself right now. We're going to give you our business credit academy, blah, 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 blah. And you're going to work as a new person. You're going to work with your leader. I'm telling you a lot in this new onboarding. We're not expecting you to know any of this. In fact, in the chat, I want you to say, enjoy being new. Enjoy being new. So while you're new, you ain't really got to talk. All you got to do is attract. You just tell us who we need to talk to. You just get us in front of the people and you will watch your check grow exponentially. You just want to get your leader on a 3-way call. You want to get your leader on a Zoom call with people. You don't have to be the expert. We'll do that for you. You just attract them. Hey, I got such and such, blah, 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 blah. Okay. So you got all this stuff back here. I talked about the business academy, but then we take it to the next level where there's funding. Okay. We also have Freedom Health. That's a part of our platform here at Freedom Path, right? So that is a service. And again, all of this is marketing material back here. You just click on the one that matters, and then you get some flyers and stuff like that. So we offer, a service that is going to save people literally tons and tons of money. It's going to make sure people who are not insured can access affordable health care, but it's also going to make sure people who may be overpriced, they're paying too much, that they can have an affordable option. So if you want to focus on health care, you can. You have a business that is yours. You get to choose what you offer in your brokerage. You're building a portfolio. It's up to you what's in the portfolio. Okay. So then you got training. You want to spend a good bit of time in the training tab, guys. We talked about our notebook. We talked about our 3-ring binder and our calendar. All right. So you want to go through some of these trainings. Some of them are PDFs. Some of them are videos. You want to watch and take notes, right? Don't spend, though, all of your time that you found those gaps in your calendar. Don't spend all of that just learning, because you want to learn and earn at the same time. So while you may want to go and, learn about how to brand your business, or print out the funding cheat sheet, you do want to print this one out. Let me pull it up just to show you. While you print that out, you don't want to be studying that, trying to get a master's in dissertation in funding. You want to be trying to attract some people to get in front of your leaders so you can get a return on your investment. But you do want to know what you got in your hands. So spend some time learning. This is, a great way to talk about how our program helps people, the funding that we have, what they need to qualify. So some of the types of loan categories, how much money a person can get, what their personal scores need to be, what they need to be doing in a bank account, if they can have bankruptcies or not, right? So this will tell you, print this out. This becomes a cheat sheet, okay? This becomes a cheat sheet for you. Review it, highlight it, but don't spend all week, your first week just trying to learn what's back here in the training tab. Just kind of check it out. It talks about income claims. We can't be online promising people to be millionaires. We can't be showing our paychecks, even though we're going to make some good money together. We can't do that. It's enticement. It's illegal. People got to get out of this business, what they put into it. Not everybody's going to be six figures next year. Although we got a game plan. Listen to me. If you run the play, you'll be making about $2,500 a week minimum. If you run the play, that's $10,000 a month. That is a six-figure a year income. Okay. All right. So you can run the play. You got here policies. There's a new advisor checklist here. You can print this one out, but we are revamping it. And it's going to come out, and instead of looking like this, it's a whole lot different. I just had downloaded a few minutes ago. Let me see if I can show it. We're going to get that out to you ASAP. It's going to be called Ready, Set, Launch. Can you guys see my screen? This green one here?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So this will be in your hands soon. When you get this document, it's basically going to serve as a guide for you to track your logins, your username. Make sure you activate your service, the stuff we're going to walk through here tonight, checking off the stuff. So we got a few little tweaks to make to this. It's going to talk about how to market, what you should be posting on social media, how to go out and get a return on your investment. This is our promotion plan, how to make sure you make $100 a week, $500 a week, $1,000 a week. I will tell you guys, you could literally go out here and help, 5 people a week start a brokerage and be making $500 a week easily. And that's not even including your funding, but it has a guide to show you how many points you get and all of that. And then all of this stuff. And then it has a tracker for you to write people that you're going to invite to your business launch, and then a memory jogger to help you think about who I need to invite. And then it has some scripts for brokers, for members, for realtors, for kingdom leaders, for broker posts. So it'll have some like little things to jog your memory. So that'll be back there soon, very soon, probably in the next 24 hours. Okay. Back to the screen share. Hold on one second. And I am going to answer questions for us, guys. All right. So can y'all see the training tab again? So I'm not going to spend too much more time here. There's an ebook here.
Yes, ma'am.
You can obviously read this ebook, but you're business owners, and business owners love to give free stuff away to get people, give people value. You could use this as a promotion. It's actually 2 ebooks in this company that we could use for promotion. It's one here and it's one in another tab. You can use these in the marketplace, right? And then this is a training, just so you know, this company has relied on the best in the industry. John Alzheimer is the GOAT in credit. I mean, I've been following him since like 2017. He's here in Atlanta. He's worked for all 3 credit bureaus. He has over 30 years in the industry of credit repair. He consulted with this company, and there's a training done by him, 2 trainings done by him that will help you learn a lot about credit, but you don't have to be a credit expert. Why? Because we're not a credit repair company. We are a financial services technology company. We are a fintech company. So you don't have to be an expert in anything except, exploring your information to be knowledgeable enough. You need to know enough to be dangerous, okay? But you don't have to be an expert in anything. You don't need any credentials and all of that. So there's trainings back there. There's a commitment agreement. Everybody should print that out and make sure your leader has a copy of that. So this is, again, an accountability tool. And you're like, I'm not at work. Y'all ain't what? This ain't no job. It's not. But guess what? If you want to have success, you got to be accountable to not only yourself, but somebody else. Wealthy people have mentors. Wealthy people have checks and balances. So this is just saying, you know, hey, look, I'm going to make a personal commitment to this. This is why I started. You know, I know it's new. I'm here. But you know what? Even though I'm busy, I'm going to commit XYZ number of hours to do this thing. And you know what? Even though I knew I'm not going to evaluate my business for at least 90 days, I'm going to give this thing my best. You know what? Even though I'm busy, I'm going to attend trainings and I'm going to come in, you know, as many times as I possibly can to learn. I'm going to make this commitment. And then you're going to give this to your mentor in the company. Okay. Give it to one of your senior leaders. All right. And then last thing over here on the training, under the tab, I want to show you guys is the funding tab. All right. So we mentioned, and you should see this. Can you guys see this up here? The freedom funding? Because Zoom is weird.
Yes, ma'am, we see.
Okay. Thank you. So freedom funding, this is the business credit scans that lead to an upsell on Business Credit Academy for a person that says, hey, yeah, you know, you can say, hey, I want to, help you determine where your business is and, you know, what you might qualify for in funding. So let me send you a free business scan. And what I want you to do here, guys, is go ahead and send this to yourself. Put your email address here and hit send success scan. So you want to play with it. You want to see what your clients will see, right? It's easy. It's also going to help you to assess the health of your business. And you say, well, Dr. Kofer, I don't have a business. Well, you do now. All right. This is a business. So we want to put you some business credit on it. So just go through the scan. If a person qualifies for any funding, it's going to tell them that. If they don't, it's going to, it's going to tell them, hey, you can start right here. It's for free. They'll clickbait them on in. They start getting a lot of free value. They're like, oh, I love this. And the next thing you know, a sales wall is going to pop up and it's going to tell them, hey, you get into Business Credit Academy with Savonia, it's $349. And so to prompt them to go ahead and get signed up. Now, there's also, you want to put your email here and send the application just so you can see it. But let's say you're talking to a business owner. I talked to a daycare owner today. She doesn't have the best credit, but she's been in business for about 10 years and she only needs $5,000. So I sent her the application. So when you send the application, they'll go ahead and apply. It's not a hard inquiry. They're going to fill the application out. It's going to go to underwriting. Somebody's going to get it and call them. It'll say that, but go through it yourself so you can see, kind of, play around with this stuff. And once they have, you'll see notes back here from underwriting. You'll be able to see, what the business was, what they were asking for, the status of it, is it approved? Why not? If the stipulations they waiting on, it's your business, it's your bank account back here. You'll be able to see it. These two are documents you can print off and put in your 3-ring binder. They're guidelines, again, talking about like what's the revenue-based loan criteria versus credit-based guidelines, et cetera. Okay. There's funding back here. We will require a training for, health. We will require training for the Freedom Health. I think if I'm not mistaken, Dr. Tina, is it 5 or 6 modules that Ryan say?
It's 5 modules.
Okay. 5 modules. And so that's going to be coming out soon. So when you go on here, if you say you want to market Freedom Health, you can. You don't have to go get a series license or anything like that. You just click on this thing that says get certified now. You'll fill out a form that's going to go into them and they'll start creating your Freedom Health broker ID number. And when the training comes out, you participate in those 5 modules and you'll be able to offer these healthcare services. Nothing complicated, no hard test or anything. Just get on the modules. He did admit they were boring, but once you're done, you're going to know a lot of information to take to the marketplace. The help desk, if you're in there, you got a question, your mentor is not available, you can shoot the help desk a question and they'll respond back to you. Okay. We got our merch shop. You can, rep Freedom Path. Again, you are the brand. However, if you're out at like business to business conferences where we're going to do expos, we're going to go churches, we're going to do a lot of things with this opportunity. God already given us some strategies, but you might want to have some Freedom Path stuff up there because your business might be brand new, but guess what? They're A+ accredited. They're findable online. So just for brand visibility, if you're doing big corporate events, I would co-brand with them. I would have their logo somewhere, but also my logo somewhere. Retractables and things like that. Hats, merch, book bags, etc. Okay. And so last thing we're going to cover right here, and I'm going to go into the services in the next 15 minutes, is the membership. So when you click here, let me go down one more. account. When you click here to account, when you first sign up, there's an avatar up here. Okay. That avatar is just there, a silhouette, until you change your picture. You're going to click account, and then you're going to, slide down. You're going to click account. Something just happened on my screen. You're going to click account, and then account pops up again. I don't see mine, and I did control minus, but I don't see it. But it's going to come up again, and there'll be a little a thing for you to edit and add your picture. So you want to add your picture to make sure your business is on, your picture will represent that. I can't get to mine, so it's somewhere right down there. There it is. Okay. So you go here. It's going to be an empty avatar. You hit edit. It's going to go to your files. You upload a file, and you put it on the back office. Okay. This is my daughter's back office. And normally it'd be her picture here, but I was doing this on the trainer the other day. So it's a picture of me, Keisha, and Kylie. All right. So last thing is the membership. So some of you don't have the membership, but it's important to stay on for this part of the training, and we're going to wrap it up. So some of you may not have the membership. When you first get on, if you do have the membership, you won't see your scores first. What's going to happen when you first sign up is you're going to have to verify your identity. You're going to have to make sure that your name, address, social, all of that is correct, because Freedom Path actually has a direct contract with the credit bureaus. So we don't use a third-party company to migrate your information. It's going to migrate from what you put in. So once you verify your information is correct, you're going to click the button. When you click the button, it's going to ask you some security questions. It's going to ask you 5 questions. Did you used to live at this address? Did you have a mortgage in this name? Blah, 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 blah. You got any of this? So you're going to answer those questions. Once you do that, your scores will import right here. Okay. If they don't import immediately, just give it a little bit of time and come back. Okay. You'll be able to see your scores here for TransUnion, Experience, and Equifax. All right. And then let's say you're ready to go and do some disputing on your credit. You click Score Boost, and you go on here and you click Score Boost, and then you'll see your negative items. So this is Kirsten. Kirsten had like a 7 something, but she just got a car, so it made her score go down. So she don't have any negative stuff, but credit is the way it calculates. It's how it calculates. So whatever you see here, you have the ability to go in, upload your license and a utility bill, and start your disputes. And so if you got negative items listed here, you'll go in here, and then it'll click and say dispute now, and then you're able to dispute 8 items at a time. Somebody might say, well, why can I only dispute 8 items? Well, again, remember I told y'all about John Oldtimer? He's the GOAT. He's the greatest and the latest. Well, many companies sometimes do dispute everything all at once. And so when you do that, it triggers something at the credit bureau. They have a system called eOscar, but it triggers something that makes them think that, it's a, what is the exact verbiage they use? It's not fictitious, but basically they know that it's not real. Okay. So it triggers their system. And so you might have 54 items, but if you send that letter out with all 54 items being disputed all at once, the likelihood of you having great success is decreased. So they do a strategy of just 8, and there's a reason for that. So they do those 8 strategies, and there's going to increase the likelihood of those things getting off. But the system, when you click on your negative item, will suggest the dispute reason. You can click what it's recommending, or if you want to say, well, nah, I'm going to change it, you can change it. I suggest go with whatever it's recommending. It's AI technology. So it's giving you the recommended suggestion. So go with that. And when you're done, you're able to send your disputes out. Click of a button. Very simple for your clients. For you as a busy entrepreneur, you don't have to worry about printing out letters, sending out letters. And there is a video in here to explain. All right. We do have rent reporting at Freedom Path. Let me stop my camera real quick. Freedom Path has a rent reporting system, which is good to report your rent. You do not get paid for it. Y'all hear me? You do not get paid for it. So if you want to get paid to help people report their rent, which is a very viable option, you can get with your leader. Any of the leaders in the company, they have links that you can get if you want to offer rent reporting. Most rent reporting for people, especially like my daughter who doesn't have a lot of stuff on her credit, rent reporting can send somebody a score of 40, 50, 60 points. They pay, I think, $49, $39 or something to get started. Freedom Path, theirs is a little bit more. The people pay that, but the company that you refer through pays you 25. Freedom Path does not pay you for rent reporting. This is being recorded, so I hope nobody go back and tell the company. But we have a resource that you can actually get paid $25 for each referral. Hint, hint, wink, wink, clue, clue. Okay. So just if you want to report rent and add that to your umbrella of services, we can hook you up and you can get paid for it. All right. The will and trust is here under the wealth path. Collectively, these things right here at the top, score path, wealth path, life path, is actually what we call freedom wealth. Is all three of these things in one. It's called freedom wealth. So you're able to do the credit, the AI, but then there's also estate planning, right? You can do your will and trust here. You want to get this stuff done. Okay. Life changes, making sure all your stuff is on paper. If God forbid something were to happen to you where you were incapacitated temporarily, or you literally was called up to heaven, you want to make sure your business affairs are in order. You can get a personal loan here, right? If you are a member only, can you get a personal loan? So people who just have the Business Credit Academy, or they're just doing the business funding, they get business funding. Remember I said earlier, we service consumers and we service businesses. If you are a business owner, you don't get the personal stuff unless you're on the membership. So if you're on the membership, that means if you need a little loan because your tire blew out, or you're trying to get a flight because we got a training in Atlanta in March, you can go get your little business loan right here in the company. Okay. You don't have to go down to One Main and let them blow you over the head. Okay. Financial planning. This is one of my favorite sections of our company. This right here blew me away because I'm all about wealth planning and legacy. Guys, there is a tracker, a system, a tool for every single thing you can think about regarding longevity of money. All right. They've done all the thinking for us. All you got to do is create my wealth notebook and start putting your stuff in it. So if you think about getting a car loan, a boat, or whatever, you think about getting a house, you want to know, should I get an ARM on my loan or a fixed rate? Because people talk about adjustable rates, I shouldn't get it, but figure out what's going to work for you and your family. We got a tool for that. You want to see what you need to retire. You want to see, how comfortable you need to be. You want to learn how to be totally debt free. You got tools right here. Why should I stay renting, or should I buy? What I need to do to pay this mortgage off that I got right now, to burn this mortgage. This is my favorite section of, one of them, of the company. What do I do to need to save? I want to be a homeowner in 6 months. What do I need to do to save? I'm trying to get to my first million. What do I need to do on the current money I got to get my first cool million? What do I need to do? It's all here, right? What do I need to do to look at my self-employment taxes? What do I need to do to analyze, the cash flow coming into my business? How do I calculate inventory? Because I'm a multi-million-dollar in the making. How do I determine what my profit margin needs to be in my company? Guys, drop some fire symbols in the chat for Freedom Path. This is a wealth company. You guys invested $129 to be a part of the biggest wealth transfer in America, and we have been set up for success. We got a debt calculator here. A debt tracker. I'm about to log off. Well, so the way that the debt tracker works, guys, you literally are able to sync this up with your bank account, right? And it pulls in like a Plaid. If you ever did like a SBA loan or something like that, you can pull in your information, and so it tells you. So you see here the amount of open balances that Kirsten has, and you see the amount of monthly payments that she has. This $89 is actually a credit builder loan on her credit. Okay. I don't know what this is because her card note is not 629. So we got to figure out what's up with her credit. But anywho, it'll pull your information in. All right. You got identity theft protection, $1 million of that. Now, this is a great savings for anybody, kids or no kids. Y'all, wealthy people do not pay retail. They do not. They save money on everything. So this allows you, no matter where you go in the country, I'm out of town. Oh, boom. Let me go. I'm eating Waffle House. Let me save these $3, because money saved is money that can be invested. Okay. Money saved can be invested. Oh, I need a cell phone. Let me see if any deals going on over here before I go down to Verizon and drop all my money. I can click on that and I can search. I can search in my area and it pops up. Okay. No offers found, but I don't know. 30098. Let me search a different zip code. Nothing found, but you can go through here and search before you go spend money. All right. And they said they're continually adding vendors to this list. It's already like over 8,000. But I'm going to tell you, for those of you that love to be wheels up, you love to travel. Oh, you can save some money here. So this is our travel portal here. Again, this is the wealth portal. This is Freedom Wealth. Everything here is about money and finances. You going on a trip? Okay, let's see. You want to get in first class? Let me see. I'm going to book your trip and I'm going to save you $25. Oh, you say you want to go to a theme park? Now they have great savings on theme parks. Truly great savings. You want to go to a theme park? Okay, come on here and book your tickets. Oh, you need a hotel? Oh, you need a car? Oh, you want to go out and do some excursions when you go over to Tulum? You want to go horseback riding? Come in here and do all of your stuff. So this is a great resource for our customers and those of us that are brokers who have the membership. We are also customers. Okay. Last thing, and I'm done real quick. The business path. It's a lot of information, guys. We don't expect you to know all of it. We're just training you, and you can watch this and you can always continue to learn and earn and grow. The business path is the business funding and the business credit academy. All right. So they do have a third party service. Let's say a person, just got started. They don't have an LLC yet. They ain't even got off the ground. They just got aspiration in their heart. You can click on here and leverage this service to get your business launched. But let's say you already got a business. You want to get in the business academy. This starts the free scan that we talked about. So this scan is going to assess the health of the business. It's going to look at all of these metrics, and it's going to determine, what you need to do to get your business bankable. Because objectively, that's what you want. Put OPM in the chat. You want other people's money. You want to be able to grow your assets by leveraging their money to go make some money, and then you pay them back, and you use that money to go invest some more money, and you keep doing that over and over and over. All right. So that's going to give them the scanner. But again, maybe they're already ready. If they are, they can do the business funding application. This is what I told you guys to send yourself the email earlier. This is what it looks like. It's just a little bit different because it's on this form. So these are the questions that it's basically gathering. Not a whole lot. So you can go get people into the services right now this weekend. Okay. There's another educational section. There's another ebook in this side outside of that inflation ebook. But guys, this is great for helping you to understand about credit again. John Oldheimer, he's here in Atlanta. He's the GOAT. Okay. This is another freebie. Empower your personal finance. These are tools that the company has already developed that you can leverage in the marketplace. All right. More videos, around even us as minorities. Why are we struggling with our money? Well, let me say this. Why were we? Because we no more struggling. Struggle days are over. Somebody put over in the chat. Those days are over. We in a whole new generation. We in the wealth transfer. We about to optimize this opportunity. And this is God sent. And we're going to really grow this thing. But nonetheless, that kind of stuff is back there. Again, the store and the merch. All right. So that's everything in a nutshell. That's everything you offer. Drop some fire symbols in the chat, y'all, because you literally have a $1 million opportunity in your hand. No income claims. You got to go get it. If you don't know how to go get it, we will help you learn how to go get it. If you're shy and timid, it's okay. We'll show you how to work from behind a computer screen. And if you are shy and timid, give us permission to push you. You got amazing coaches here. You got like Dr. Tangela Collins-Myers, Dr. Tina Houchins, Dr. Karen Wharton. We got Miss Yolanda Mead, Coach Kevin Blake. You got Miss Christina Reed. You got Mr. Rod Farrell. You got Miss Chelsea Conley. You got Coach Jeff Trills here. When I tell you the leadership here, you got Miss Cordy Moore. We have some fierce leaders, and we're going to see more coming. Over the last 48 hours, we've enrolled people who've made multiple millions in this industry. And so, of course, they're coming in. They're going to be some of the people you hear from on these trainings, right? People who built organizations of 20 and 30,000 people. I closed some people this week for somebody. I'm like, child, you make me look real small. Okay. I'm like, I had a team of over 10,000 before, but you're talking about you was making 6 figures a month. So you have some industry giants coming here, but we create a culture, guys, whereby we share. We're not gatekeepers. So you're going to be able to meet people who maybe you never would have met before. So when they say your network becomes your net worth, that's a true thing. So you're in a community of like-minded people. Before we wrap it up, guys, again, we will take some questions. So if you have any questions about anything I've shared here or anything in general, it don't even have to be something we covered tonight, but you just need some clarity. This has been an hour well spent in your business. We will be back at 8 o'clock on a different link doing our Financial Freedom Friday call. And that's a chance for you to now get off this phone and be like, man, I just partnered with this movement, child. Let me tell you about it. I just did my onboarding training and I cannot wait for you to see this. Listen, get on this call tonight. Can you jump on the Zoom right quick? So you got to go, guys. People will move off of your energy. If you're excited, naturally, so will they be. And I promise you, give this your best energy. You will change so many lives. It is not even about the money that we are going to make. The money, listen, the income will come as a direct result of the impact. How many business owners who are struggling will I help? How many food truck owners just need a cash infusion, and instead of them selling tacos on the street corner, they can open a restaurant? How many salon owners are ready to start salon suites, but she can't make enough because she can't get enough money to staff nobody? Guys, we have something beautiful here to go help people. And so don't sleep on it. Don't be intimidated by it. Trust the process, okay? We got your back, all right? So anybody got any questions about anything, any comments? Definitely the floor is open and you guys can unmute yourself to do so.
So is it better to do the business scan first for somebody that's interested in funding, or should I just send them the application?
So that's an incredible question. So I would say assess where they are. And so there is a document. We need to make sure we get that in the groups. It's just a quick questionnaire. If I would ask questions like, how long have you been in business? Are you already building business credit? Do you have a business bank account? How much money you trying to borrow? How much you make? And then if it makes sense, just off general practice, then I would just go ahead and send them the application. Because we have so much funding. Some of it is credit-based, some of it's not. Some of it, if you have great tenure, you've been in business a long time, then guess what? It might favor you. Some of them, you might not get that big equipment loan, but we'll give you a line of credit to get you started. So you start at least putting some points on the board, right? So it's just really going to require you to just kind of assess, like just very quickly where they are. If they say, I don't have, I don't have a business bank account. All my stuff come in Cash App. I don't keep my records. Let me do this. I'm going to send you a free business scan. Let's just go through that scan. It's going to ask you a bunch of questions, assess the health of your business. When you're done, let me know. And you got to, as a business owner, you're asking that because there's no way for you to automatically know. Right now, there's not a report for that. So when you're done, let me know. Okay. And then if they don't follow up with you, write this in your notes, guys. There's a strategy. 224 is the strategy. Anytime you expose people, they see anything, you send them anything, follow up within 2 days. They still ain't responsive, follow up within 2 weeks, follow up within 4 weeks. So 224, that's a good rule of thumb. Most business is lost because the business owner never follows up. So just follow up. If you send the scans out, keep your notes, track it. We have a Freedom Path tracker. You can, keep up with who you talk to, what dates, etc. And it has a place even for you to be able to at least track with them 4 times. Okay. But that's a great question. So really will depend. If it sounds like they got it all together, go ahead and let them apply. It's not going to hurt them.
Okay. Do you have the questionnaire, or should we create our own?
No, we have one. I just got to figure out where it is. And I think it's in that broker group, but we'll get it added. Somebody emailed it to me when we were at training on Saturday. I can do that now.
Thank you.
Dr. Tina dropped it. Can you drop it right here, Dr. Tina? Are you able to drop it in this chat, attach it as a document? I think I might have it. Hold on, let me see, y'all.
If you go into that one group that we have, it's actually in there, and you probably
The Freedom
could
Path broker group.
No, it's in our messenger chat.
Okay, all right. So let me see if I can We'll get it. We'll get it. Savannah, who did you partner with?
Keisha.
Okay, we'll make sure Cordy has it.
Great, thanks.
Absolutely. Okay, great question though. Any other questions, you guys? How y'all feeling?
I feel good. This is
Great.
Savannah
I'm
again.
sorry.
I'm sorry.
Good, good.
Okay, so sending the business scan, am I doing it under the biz pass or under the funding tab?
You can go either one. It'll take you to the same form.
And put
So
in their
I can
email
go,
and that populates the scan,
it sends
or
it, it'll send it automatically. Go ahead and send it to yourself so you'll see how it goes. So you can send it either or. I could go here if I'm in my member portal, but remember I said if I got the business broker side, I can, when I log in, send it to yourself and you'll see it's going to give you like a little pop-up. So if I go to funding, can you see my screen?
yeah.
I go to funding and then I put in the email. Tell me your email, Savannah.
1 second. We can use what?
Well,
So
send it to
many.
yourself. I don't want to
I'll
track it
send
from
it to
here.
myself.
Send
Yeah,
it to
I'll send it
yourself.
to myself.
Yeah.
Okay.
So tribe@gmail.com. So I send it to myself. I get a pop-up. It's been sent. Please notify your potential applicant to check their email. So they'll get an email. And I probably ain't gonna be able to log in my email. I knew it. I gotta go a million different places to try to log into my emails. But let me see if I can get in this one just to show you. And we gotta wrap it up. I have all these pass keys on here for security. I got hacked last year, so I'll be paranoid now. I don't think I got this email on here, but it'll send it to you. Okay. Yeah, I don't know my email address by heart. Yeah, it is what it is.
Send you the question to your messenger.
You send it to my messenger. Okay. So we can get it over here. Okay. So Facebook say I can't come in Facebook right now. All right. Let's see, Facebook. You send it where?
To your messenger.
It ain't coming up. Hold on 1 second. Can't minimize the screen. Why not? Hold on. Messenger. Let's see. Something's up with my Facebook right now. Okay, there it is. It's loading. Hold on. Okay, CNA funding. All right. Copy. All right.
Okay, and I got one more question while you're working.
Go ahead. See if
Okay,
this opens for
so-
you guys. And I just dropped it in the chat. Thank you, Dr. Tina.
Okay, so I noticed that it said nonprofits can be eligible, something like that. So would a church be considered a nonprofit?
Some churches are nonprofits, not all, but it could get funding. Yeah. Most churches are 501c. Well, they're not necessarily 501c3s. They're nonprofits because it's different nonprofit delegations. So the answer to that is absolutely. So absolutely. And there's a strategy around going to the churches. Okay. So I dropped it today. Cordy definitely knows about it, but here's the play. And the Holy Ghost gave me this download. So we go to the churches. We do presentations at the churches. If you're not seasoned enough to do the presentation, have your leader do it, over a Zoom with the church, pastor, congregation, leaders, whomever, or in person. But let's say nobody wants to be a broker in the church. No worries. Nobody got to sign up. Pastor, you ain't got to come build a business. No worries. I would love to be your dedicated funding specialist. I would love to show you our ministry, what I call it, Dr. Tina, the money for ministries program. I would love to show you our Money for Ministries program, where if the church needs any funding for maybe any new vans, a roof, a building project, or, any benevolent expansion projects, I would love to be your dedicated broker. And any funds that the church receives, when I get commission, I sold 10% of that back. In addition to that, what I would love to do is have you refer any business owners. Do you have any business owners in your congregation? Okay, I would love for you to refer your business owners, and I'll do the same for them. So anytime you refer a business owner to me on behalf of Code for Legacy Group, I'm going to sow 10% back to your church. So if they're funded and I get paid, you're going to get paid. So it's very simple, Apostle. What you're going to do is refer people to me. I'm going to do all of the work. Once I do the work, they're going to get funded and your church is going to get paid. How does that sound? Baby. Ain't nobody over here shouting but
Love
me.
it. I love it.
Ain't
I
nobody
love it.
putting them up and
That's
picking them down
awesome.
but me. Listen, pick them up and put them down. But
Come
so
on,
we'll,
pick 'em
we'll,
up.
we'll
Piggyback
have a
off her
script.
question.
Huh?
So I have a question to piggyback off of her question. So I have multiple businesses and I've been working with like a lot of the nonprofit business organization that provide resources for Detroit business owners.
Mhm.
So I'm had the idea to like, you know, maybe become a funder with them. And by you saying, hey, you can go to the churches and you can kind of present it this way, would I be able to present myself as a funder to these nonprofit business resources as well?
Capital Y-E-S, exclamation point, exclamation point. Y'all, there's
You are the
nothing in the
brand.
marketplace like this. There is absolutely nothing in the marketplace like this. We can corner the market and we have the creativity. So even with, let's say, other business owners, entrepreneurs, family, friends, colleagues, whomever, right? So that's one strategy. It's the churches. But anybody else, say, listen, you know, put some magnets on your car for me. You know, talk to people at your job for me. When you do, I got a fund a friend program. So you send me a business owner, same thing, same script. You know, you refer them to me. I'm going to do the work. They're going to get funded and you're going to get paid. So with the fund a friend program, I'm not going to get them 10% because I'm going to give 10 to the kingdom, but I'm going to give them 5% or $100, whichever is more. Well, the 5% is always going to be more because you're going to be funding. You get to choose. It's your business. That's just what God downloaded for me as a strategy. So you might just say, I'm gonna give you $100. I'm gonna give you 300. It's your business. Remember, you get to choose how you get it out there. So you can be as creative as you want to, as long as you're not like promising people the world. You can't guarantee anything. Okay, well, I need 800,000 by tomorrow. Listen, I'm going to go ahead and send you the application. You go ahead and fill it out. Make sure you complete it in its entirety. And then it's going to go into my underwriting team. My underwriting team is going to assess it and they're going to be giving you a call. Okay. Don't go promising anybody anything because that's when people get upset. Don't go promising people an 800 credit score. You know, be honest as an entrepreneur, be transparent about what you offer. And all you do, guys, as a broker is you're connecting the resources. Let them know, well, you know what? I'm not the one that does the underwriting on your loan. So, you know, I know we've had people to get funded as low as a 489, but let's do this. Let me send you a free business scan. You go ahead and complete it in its entirety. Let me know when you're done, and we're going to be able to see what you qualify for. If you don't, I can get you into our Business Credit Academy. It's only $389. And when you complete it, we're going to guarantee you $50,000 in funding. How's that sound? You ready to get started today? Okay. All right. So we guys will prepare you with what to say, how to say it. We do have a script book that we were using. We got to modify it to kind of fit what we're doing right now. But we'll modify all of that and you just give us a little bit of grace to get the tools in your hand. But promise you, if you stay plugged on these trainings, you're going to learn everything you need to learn to be extremely successful in this endeavor. Okay. So here we go. Dr. Tina, thank you so much. I told y'all got amazing leaders on here. She just dropped it. Guys, copy and paste that out. That's and obviously y'all want to take Code for Legacy out of there because y'all don't want to send them over here to my business. But look, that's the script. You know, you can put that on a flyer. We have people, you know, who charge $15 to make a flyer, but you know, you can make your own flyers. You might already have your own people, but this is, let me show you. This is what's on my flyer, what Dr. Tina just shared, but I'll show you what it looked like on Facebook. Hold on. Any other questions? We got to wrap up. I'm gonna see if somebody else want to present the Freedom Friday call. Any other questions? Anybody got any questions? We're gonna get out of here.
One quick question, please. Hello?
I'm here. Can y'all see my screen?
Yes, I
So
just
this
have a
is the Kingdom
question.
Leaders flyer. You see, attention Kingdom Leaders. Does your church need capital? Do you have members who are entrepreneurs? Learn how corporate. Y'all notice Freedom Path ain't up here nowhere, right?
Dr. Cofer, your screen hasn't refreshed.
It didn't refresh. Okay. All right. Let me refresh real quick. Thank you. But yeah, so this right here is a sample of what those words look like in a marketing flow. Can you see now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You don't see Freedom Path nowhere up here. You're never going to see it. Okay. So does your church need funding? Okay, here it is. Money for ministries. That's what the Holy Spirit gave me. You refer, we do the work, they get funding, you get paid. 10% on all loan commissions are donated back to the ministry. Guys, that will change your life. Okay. All right. Go ahead with the question, y'all. Let's wrap it up.
Dr. Kofer, one question.
Yes, ma'am.
What is the monthly fee for the Business Academy?
Business Academy is $349 to get started and $129 a month, I think. Let me confirm that. $129 a month. I'm almost positive, but let me confirm that. It is. I don't have my notebook. It's downstairs, but I just had printed out this old comp plan. BCA.
The BCA is $389 for activation, and then it's $149 a month.
Thank you.
Thank you.
$389 for activation and $149 a month. And Dr. Tina, how much we get off that? 167 starting out?
You get $155.60 starting out, and then you get $44.70 residual.
Residual. Okay. So every product, guys, you get 40% no matter what it is. If you sell the Business Credit Academy, you get 40%. A person could say, well, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and pay for mine all at once. I think it's $16.99. I'm not looking at it. $16.99.
It is.
How much do we get on that?
For that activation, it's $679.60, and if they renew it, you get another $509.70.
Okay, so if they pay for the academy all at once, which pretty much that's all people gonna need. If they serious, guys, they can go through the BCA probably in 3 to 6 months max. I mean, we built our business credit in about 3 months, 4 months max. But if they're serious, so you get that residual as long as they're active, and then they get that money back. If they have closing costs, they get all of that back. So every product is 40%. You get a client funded. The company is going to get commissions. They call it basis points in real estate. The company will get paid that. You'll get 40% of whatever the company makes. So if the company make 11,000, you get 40% of that. They make 3,000, you get 40% of that. Make 10 million, you get 40% of that. Hallelujah. All right. Okay. Any other questions, Robin? You're good?
I'm good. Thank you.
All right. Well, ladies, we are excited to have you here as a part of Freedom Path. We also have a whole group of women that are leaders in the company. We have a sisterhood community called Victorious Wealth Builders. It is not Freedom Path, but just to let you know, we do have an opportunity for you to participate, to network, to learn. We do a lot of Zooms, just free education. We do live events in person and things of that nature. And so we welcome you to join into our Facebook community, Victorious Wealth Builders. If you have businesses outside of this that don't conflict with this, soon we'll have opportunities for you to advertise. We have been building our community for a while. We have one community with over 7,000 women. So let's say maybe you offer insurance or yoga or cooking classes or whatever. We do have a way in the future for you to be able to get in front of that audience. Maybe you have a women's conference coming up for your ministry. You might want to drop an ad in the group, 7,000 women in there. But nonetheless, it's not Freedom Path, but all of us, 100% of us are also in Freedom Path. All right. So feel free to connect with us online. We have an event coming up in Charlotte, December, the weekend of the 14th. Denim and Diamonds Holiday Networker. Great way for you to get in the room and network with other people who are business owners, but you can get some prospects in there. So just know if we're ever doing anything, it might not be quote unquote Freedom Path, but we're always going to point to Freedom Path. So we use it as a business building strategy. So if you're ever on a call, we're going to hear us say, get back to the queen that invited you. So anytime we're referencing the business, then we're referencing this. And so we'll always make sure to point your prospects back to you, and making sure that you can leverage, the network of women to attract more women to you, because women like being around other women. But we talk about real stuff, not just business. Okay. All right. So and we pray every Monday. That's we do our Monday manna. It's open to anybody, entrepreneurs or not. If you do have any prayer requests, just get them to one of the ladies, any specific prayer requests. And as we go before the Lord to set the week off together, we do lift up our sisters in the business in prayer. We always pray for our business owners and our company owners and stuff like that. All right, so that's our time, ladies. We got about 30 minutes before we have an opportunity call. We didn't mean to spend more than an hour on here, but I think that this was productive. If you guys have any questions, definitely